So here I am at the Mount Tecumseh trailhead. You see the parking lot back there, people pulling in. Mount Tecumseh is actually next to a ski resort. But I'm hiking, not skiing, because I don't ski. Not well or often anyway. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. I'm sitting around, making videos, taking pictures, packing and unpacking my bag as I wait to see if my hiking buddy Andy is gonna make it. He had some car problems. So maybe this is a solo trip. Maybe it's not. I'll know in about 15 minutes. Here's the shuttle stop, buildings. It's like a whole little highway up here. This looks important. Okay, so there's the top of the lift. You can see it sort of creeping up. And then just to the right, that's actually the top of Mount Tecumseh. So you can see there's kind of a divide in the parking lot here. I'm still waiting for Andy. He should be here in another 20 minutes. But you see back there, those are skiers. See over here, hikers. Okay, so Andy made it. There he is. And we're gonna head on up this way. So I was wrong about the parking lot. Most of the hikers had, in fact, parked next to the trailhead, but there were a bunch of skiers in there too. I had assumed, since this is a very popular trail, that all of them were heading up today. But honestly, we saw a few people and a number of them at the top, but it was a pretty comfortable trip for everyone. This trail actually is one that I have a lot of affection for. When I was rehabbing my back, this was the first trail that I actually climbed on my own. It may not have been the best move in retrospect, but it was quite an accomplishment for me at the time. So the first time I did this, the most disappointing moment was right here, where we went down, and we're dealing with that now. But it'll be fine. It goes straight up at the other end. Cool view, and then just stairs and stairs. When I was hiking this the first time, I motivated myself primarily by trying to notice the landscape around me, the trees, the smaller fungi and flora, because the views on Tecumseh are okay, but sometimes aren't considered all that great. In that first hike, as I headed back up out of the stream bed, I started singing songs, mostly hymns, but folk songs too, just to keep myself company. Now, of course, I had a hiking companion, which makes things a whole lot easier. I'm not actually a big fan of solo hiking. I do it so I can get out there, but given a choice, I would totally go with somebody. One of the best views, in fact, is a third of the way up, and we were quite relieved to get there and take a break. What I find amazing about it, though, is you look at this angle going this way, and you're like, shit, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. So we're taking a break. We've been hiking, I don't know, probably 20 minutes to 25 minutes since our last stop. Starting to get a little view through the trees down the trail, and yeah, but it just keeps going up. And this is actually one of the chiller spots, so we're happy for that. Most of the year, this trail has thousands of steps, or it feels like thousands, and they run from the overlook, or the view we just saw, up to almost to the top. And one of the things that makes this trail hard for some people is that they don't like stairs. It's one of those controversial topics in hiking. Personally, I don't mind stairs, but I certainly didn't mind the smoothness of today's ascent. This is nice. You can just see a view through the trees over there. Almost to the top. We picked up another person and a dog. So we're heading down now. Too many people at the top to do too much talking to the phone, because you always look like a weirdo when you do that. But good hike so far. We're gonna go down, decide whether we're gonna take the little side thing over to the hiking trails. But the day is a lot prettier than we thought, and a definitely workable number of people at the top who we hung out with for a while, and there was a dog, which was cute. Anyway, I better pay attention to what I'm doing. Show you, I could have waited.
It's so great. It's like the classic,
So we stopped at one of the ski trails. One of the great things about this hike is that you have all kinds of spots to just sort of pop out. This one has, like, there's a building that's not really open, but there's a little shelter next to it. But you can sit and watch skiers come down. There's one. I hope they don't hit you. We're out of the way, like, to be clear. I'm not standing on the trail. But it was kind of fun. They always look more graceful. I still don't feel like I want to do it, but they look good doing it. So I'm glad that I came back and hiked Tecumseh in the winter. Sometimes when you do something over, you see new things in more familiar places with a change of context. I also learned, of course, that winter hiking with friends can be just as fun and just as fulfilling as hiking at other times by yourself. So after the ski trail, we finished our hike back down, got to the incredibly busy parking lot, and went on our way.